Hello? I believe we are live. Oh, hey there! I turn around and gesture with my arms. Hey, welcome to my little storyboarding stream. This will be the first, hopefully, of very many storyboard streams where I work on the various updates of Interconnections. I am just gonna start working. And you may be wondering, how many boards do we have done already? What do the boards look like? What do the updates even feel like? Well, you know, I'll get to that in a bit. I definitely want to hold off on sharing my boards until more people have trickled in, because I do perceive that I will be sharing my boards many times during this stream. So just hang on tight. I have also prepared a little cuckoo room, cuckoo room, where people who join me for these live storyboarding streams can come and be productive with me as we do Pomodoros in this cuckoo room. I'm gonna go ahead and start my timer. But yes, if you come join during the actual streams, you will be able to essentially sprint with me as I do work. Now give me a second, I am sharing the stream link to all sorts of individuals as a little personal invitation to be like, hey, come work with me. Hey, it's time. I'm advertising my advertising. There we go. Alright, well, I'll just get to working. Now, let's see here. As you can see, this frame, totally not yet done. It's just, in the barest stages of being even understandable, maybe only by me. Now, let's see here. So, what I need to do in this particular scene is the person on the left, Nala, needs to be talking. So I'm gonna go ahead and do just one single frame to kind of indicate that Nala is talking. And how I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna stretch first. Let me turn on onion skin. So transform tool, and then I'm going to detach the head. No, oops. Hey, detach the head. Don't worry. Hey, second time is the one that will make it all work. That's I believe. I'm gonna detach the head. Give Nala a big ol' kind of, I want to say gaping mouth. I understand this is not a term that most people would be happy to hear, but that's what's coming to mind. Just simply a gaping mouth. Hey, well, if it isn't Z, hello. Wow, welcome to being the first person on my stream. Today I have a little cuckoo setup for individuals who desire to join me in being productive. Here's the link. If you come on in, you can join me for all my sprints. Currently we are 10, 5. We're 4, no. I know this is a little bit difficult. We're 2 minutes. No. Sorry, math is hard, guys. We're 3 minutes into, we are 3 minutes into a sprint. So if you come and join, you can just hop on in and then join up with the sprint to be productive together. You can use anonymous names. You do not have to Wait, actually, also you don't have to join the sprint. I'm just offering it out there. But yeah, I just think it'll be fun that for people who join these boarding streams, they can be productive with me. We can essentially feel like we're sprinting together. If you need accountability for being productive, this is a good spot for that. Ah, that's good. I like that. I maybe want to transform the body a bit more to the left. And I want the hands to bounce up a little bit because I want to draw attention to the fact that Nala is very much doing a little bit of like finger twitchy grabby. Hey, it's Producky time. Hello. Hi, Francie. Hello. Hey, feel free to join that cuckoo room if you so desire to join me in being productive. I see that Z has joined. Let's go. If you need accountability for being productive, or if you just want to sprint with me, feel free to join the cuckoo room. This needs to be a little more. Yeah, I think I need to redraw these fingers actually. I need it to look like very visibly like there is like a bit of like finger movement twitchy going on. But yeah, the cuckoo room, feel free to come in. Wow, this was a great idea. I do think streaming the boards is making me hone in and focus just a little bit more than usual. Yeah, definitely. Definitely making me hone in a bit more than usual. Well, as to say, I'm not really conversing with you guys right now. I do feel like if I started talking, that would destroy my concentration. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to actually shift a little bit to the right. What is everyone working on today, if you so desire to answer? I will also say that I do feel more inspired to do boards today because I saw that incredible animatic earlier, and wow, it was so good. It's an animatic by, what was it by? It's by Eva Figueroa. Figueroa. Incredible. Simply just an incredible animatic. I think most of the people in the chat have already seen it, but wow, just looking at it makes me go, ooh, there's so much to learn. I would love to do, quite honestly, a storyboard study of those boards at some point. They're simply too good. It's just like, wow, so that's what they mean by like you can have more dynamic boards, better pacing, better shot progression, everything. Just gotta do a bit more studying. Let's see here. So Nala here is saying, is there anything we can do to help? And as help, I want in this frame for the nurse to start walking in the back. Oh, I don't have my giraffe up. When productivity is involved, talking is optional. Oh, you're too kind. But you're right. Oh, you're right. Okay. And talking is optional. Absolutely. Let's see here. I'm gonna make the nurse this tall. And well, the shorthands are coming easier, thank goodness. Today one of my goals is also to draw using my arms, and not so much my hands as usual. Maybe this will allow me to use my left hand for a little longer. Okay. I'm not adding a matte layer to the nurse. Now, yes, that's the expression. Oh wait, Monty's like, don't erase. Okay, I won't erase. I can hear Monty admonishing me in my brain, being like, why are you erasing or undoing? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. No, it's fine. They didn't see that. Shh, they didn't see that either. Hey, may Danghen bless you. Ooh, yes, please, Danghen. The wait is terrible. What can I say? The wait is terrible. I want Danghen now. I've also... Okay, I need to make the neck a little bit bigger. I don't know, it just... It wasn't working. It just was not working. Okay. I think this works. What the heck, Ramsey? What the heck? Let's see how much time we have left. We have 11 more minutes. You criminals. You criminals, all of you. What are you guys saying? Okay, so we need a frame of that. Basically, it goes, nurse arrives, says something, and then nurse leaves. So I'm going to go ahead and copy paste this nurse into this other frame. And I'm gonna be like, and the nurse is leaving. Oh shoot, wings. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Blah, blah, blah. Leaves. Okay. And then now we're gonna work on Nala, who goes, meh. Yeah, I'm just gonna, quite honestly, I'm just gonna animate. Just gonna animate Nala from this frame. Creamy Nals? Francie, I seize you. I snatch you up. The little, as you say, creamy Niall that you are. Freaking grab you. Snatched. Let's... that doesn't work. There we go. You're gonna grab these. What, Francie? You wanna finish that sentence? You wanna finish it? Francie, how's your productivity going? Wait, today's Saturday. So actually, perhaps you do not need to be productive today. But I hope you're having a good time. Maybe you're being productive with having fun. That's also very productive. I hope you're having a very good time. I'm simply going to copy paste this. Is there anything we can do? Oh, I'm gonna edit the dialogue so I can remember what is being said in each frame. Oh, nothing on this frame. Oh, another frame where the nurse is just walking. Producky under Koro's watch? Hell yeah! Oh hey, oh hey, oh hey. Very cool. Oh no, what game are you trying to get, see? What's up with the games? I'm gonna copy paste this now into the next frame. So the dialogue is looking like here. Is Nala, it says, "Is there anything we can do to help?" And then nurse in the background walks into frame in the very center and goes like, "Please let the hatchling hatch on their own. As a reminder, the hatching process will take many hours, ranging from 6 to 24 or longer." So I'm going to clarify that. I'm like trying to figure out the pacing for some of this dialogue. So I am going to specify that the dialogue ends like this. Then I don't want this frame. I don't want this frame. It's called, oh, Z, so the game you were going to buy is called Smooshy Come Home. Oh, interesting. But the Steam servers seem to be borked. Oh, I see. Oh, wow, wow. Well, as you're pivoting to Blender, I hope Blender will go very well for you. Jen, hello! Hi! Oh my goodness, hello, Jen! So cheesed to see you, so incredibly cheesed. Oh, thank you, Jen. If you are interested, I will show you what I have so far. But of course, no pressure. I will simply be working. Oh, and hey, if you want to join me in working, feel free to join this little cuckoo that we're using. Basically, we're being productive together. And there we go. There it is. You can join. We're currently 4 minutes left in this current sprint for being productive. But yeah, we're working at it. You'd love to see? Okay, let me go ahead and show you what I've got. So, oh, I'll just pitch it then. Hold on, let me go into stage view. No, stage view is a little wonky. Ooh, camera. How should I pitch this? I'll just straight up read out what everything is for now, and then you can see. Oh, you're dog sitting right now, but you'll vibe? Okay. I'll just kind of briefly show you what I have then. So in the beginning, the parents are like entering a room. You can assume that it's like the room where the hatching room, basically. Everyone's very excited. And there's just like, okay, well, only the parents can come in for now. You see that, oh, there is an egg and it is about to hatch. They're looking at pictures of the egg. Wait, I need to scroll through it here because there's a camera movement here. But they're looking at pictures of the egg in this development. There's a bit here. There's a bit of a comedy bit here that you'll see when the update hits, I guess, or like if I show the boards again later and then I go into detail with what the dialogue is. But yeah, as you can see, eggs hatching, everyone's very excited. This is kind of all I have so far in terms of finished boards, and then the rest of what I've done is kind of just like sprinkle throughout later scenes of just slightly more polished versions of one character. It's kind of how I have the boards done currently. Yeah, that's what I've got. That's what I've got. Oh, thank you so much, Jen. Let me go ahead and do just like another frame. Yeah, so currently we're just chugging away at things. Wee. Thank you, Jan. Yeah, I'm excited. So many boards. Excited to show more. Soon, hopefully. I think, wait, is this supposed to be how it is? Yeah, they lean in a little bit. So, I simply remove this hand. You're not going to see it because of the ink. Goodbye, hand. How are the dogs doing, Jen? Oh, thank you, Z. I'm going beast mode. I turn into... What's that character from Teen Titans? Beast Boy? My skin turns green, I turn into Beast Boy, and then I turn into, I don't know, a squirrel. I would love to be a squirrel. Oh shit, okay, so it's time to do a little bit of a break. I'm gonna do a 5-minute stretch break. Hi Kame, hello! Yes, please be productive alongside me. In fact, feel free to join the cuckoo. Maybe I can figure out how to pin this. Can I pin this? I think I can pin it, however, the UI is a little bit borked. Let me check my actual... I pinned the message. Wait, let me undo that. I'm gonna say, join my cuckoo room to sprint together. To do productivity sprints with me. They're chilling? You love to hear. Love it when the dogs chill and don't get agitated or anything like that. I love it when the dogs chill. Oh yeah. Do you guys have any favorite Costco items? I've been thinking a lot about that lately. I am truly becoming Costco pilled, and I'm just like, oh, what are some nice things to get from Costco? I can like beg my parents for them to purchase a nice item or two on their next trip. I always get the grass-fed beef burger patties that are frozen because whenever I want just a little bit of ground beef, I'll just grab a patty or two and just throw it on a pan and cook it. And it's so convenient. It's such a perfect size of meat. Chicken bake and pizza slice. Oh, so true. The pizza slices are such a good amount for what a cheap price. Incredible. Honestly incredible. I'm just staring at my boards thinking about what I should draw next. There are many things happening in this scene, so I need to time everything well. There's one thing I've learned from storyboarding on my more recent gigs. The directors were saying, in order to make the scene read more clearly, you should make sure your beats don't happen at the same time. So like one beat should finish and then the next thing happens and then the next thing happens. So I'm thinking, okay, they lean forward and then the beak pops out of the egg. Because that was what happened next. Like a tiny beak chips and pops out of the egg. That next. Oh, poutine? That's amazing. I need to get poutine from Costco. I don't know if the Costco here has poutine, but that would be so tasty. Interesting. Plant-based burger patties. I will keep an eye out for that, see. And hey, honestly, Kame, good deal. Extremely good deal. Toilet paper and paper towel rolls, love to see it. Oh, we get the tub of mixed nuts all the time. What a perfect little protein snack when you get hungry in the middle of the day. Oh, okay, well, back to work. Our rest moment is done. Let's do another 25. Alright, and now I'm gonna switch my hands. Because what I do now is every 25 minutes I switch my hands. Now we're doing... Now we're doing left hand. One second, I'm like looking at the pacing here. Hello, Brando. Hi. Hello. We're talking about what items we like to get from Costco, Brando. And also, feel free to join our little cuckoo room that you see pinned. Basically, we're doing sprints together. Currently, we have 23 more minutes in this sprint. So feel free to join and you can be productive with us if that is your goal. Hello, Brando. And thank you so much, Jen. My hands, I think they're doing better. I can actually switch between left and right now, so that's also like a great way to keep my hands nice. But I think earlier when I would switch from left to right, sometimes my right hand would be too tired. But I'm hoping that with doing 25-minute sprints for each hand, I can keep my hands from getting too tired. I think they're doing better. I think they're doing better. Costco poppy seed muffins? That sounds yummy. I need to like try that a bit more. Welcome, welcome! Welcome to the little sprints. Now, let's see here. I'm trying to see if this dialogue would make sense. Is there anything we can do to help? Please let the hatchling hatch on their own. As a reminder, the hatching process will take many hours, ranging from 6 to 24 or longer. Okay, I need one more frame here where the nurse is just not in frame. No, wait. And then... What? Oh no, I guess I didn't press the right button. Okay, so let me just... No nurse. Oh, okay, I think I know how to make this work. I'm going to... just for my own knowledge, I'm gonna put little notes here I'm gonna say there's lean forward. And then do another frame, and then little beak will crack out, and then another frame where they're like, oh. Okay, and then that happens. So no, yeah, goes beep. Okay. Oh yeah, I think I have the timing right. Extra one. Okay. We commenced leaning. Thank you, Kame. I'm just a little guy. Thank you, though. Well. You know who I think is powerful? I think you are also powerful. Oh my goodness. Did you see that coming? You are also powerful. Oh my gosh. Wait. Oops. I did that wrong. I did not hold down my shift while I made this bigger. There we go. All right. Lean. Okay. One left hand. Oh, thank goodness! Success! Yeah, so the cuckoo thing is timed productivity. It's like a Pomodoro, if you've ever heard of those. Basically, every 25 minutes it'll force you to stop. And during the 25 minutes, because there's a timer there, it kind of makes you feel like you shouldn't, take a break to look at Twitter, because you can do that in your 5-minute break later. So it's just kind of a really nice way to keep yourself productive, and it's great. I'm a very big fan of stuff like this. I'm definitely someone who... Oh yeah, it looks like they're leaning. Okay, sorry, I'm so excited. I'm like, oh, success. Wait, let me push it a bit more. Right? Let me get rid of this. Sorry, I know I was explaining something. I just got very focused on ooh, I think they're leaning is successful. Let me grab all of these and then just do the slightest tilt forward. I think the head needs to lean forward a bit more. But anyways, yeah, it's a great way to ensure that you are productive when you're productive and you don't take any Twitter breaks. And it's also nice because there's other people in the room with you as well, so it kind of feels like you're being productive with a group of people. It's just an illusion, but it's nice and it's helpful. For example, I believe Z is in the room, Kame is in the room, I'm in the room, and we have sunglasses emoji is also in the room. Not sure who that is, but love. Hey, you're great sunglasses, folks. I sunglass. I hope you're doing amazing. You need stuff like this? Nice. It's just great because you can make your own room. This room, I've called it Lant, but you can name your rooms anything you want. It could be like the potato zone. Could be, I almost named the room Garden Salad, and then I was like, it's fine, I'll just name it Lant. You can also reuse the rooms. So sometimes I like to hop into these rooms even when I'm productivitying by myself and there's no one else here. I'll hop into my Lant room sometimes, or I'll hop into like some ID Lost room that we made a long time ago. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think this works. What? I'm going to make Shuri so much bigger. Make Shuri so much bigger. There we go. I'm not gonna hold back. Yeah, they're gonna be leaning way forward. Ooh. Yeah, that feels right. That feels like they're really leaning forward. Wait, what have I done? Did I? Oh! Don't worry, Shuri, I'll connect the bottom of your drawing. Hi, Whiskers! Hey, hello. Whiskers, if you're being productive today, feel free to join our little cuckoo. As you can see that it is pinned. Basically, it's just a great site where you can be productive with other people. We're currently 15 minutes into a productivity session, and then after 15 minutes we'll break for 5 more minutes, and we'll just keep sprinting, we'll keep cycling. It's a great way to be productive together. Oh, your sunglasses guy? Haha, nice, Brando. Oh, oh, you're the coolest person in the room. You're bad. That's so funny. I find that very funny. That's nice. Oh my goodness, totally on accident, you twirl your hair. Oopsie. Okay, I need to delete this one. Okay. Another layer. I'm gonna make the egg shake a bit. Garden Salad is a great name for a server. I'm so happy that you agree. You get it. You get that Garden Salad is just such a great name for a server. Beautiful, right? Okay. Oops, oops, oops. And then, yeah, this one. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna for this one. I'm gonna make it look like it's super just exaggeratedly. A tooth sticks out. That's too much of a tooth. The tooth sticks out. I wanted to have the beak do a little chirp, then I realized I don't think they have like a toothing teeth, but they don't have like a beak. So I can only have a very exaggerated toothing thing happening. There will be no beak chirp. Oh, you're stuck in bed? Good morning, Whiskers. Hope you are getting plenty of rest. Yeah. Yes, come witness the producky, I guess. And then I'm going to make this a little bit darker. Well, and then I need them to be like shock emote, explosion emote. They're already at like maximum eye hugeness, so I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna make their mouth go like, oh. Yeah, they need to blink. They need to blink. This is what's bothering me the most. Okay, they blink here. I'm gonna do this, and then they blink. And then they go, oh, okay. They need to blink. They need to. I'm gonna make them blink. It's too much if they don't. As eye makeup is gonna make this look so weird. It's fine. I'm going to make the eyebrows arch down a bit. There we go. And I think that helps a lot with what we're going for. In fact, I'm going to do that squash and stretch thing they do sometimes in Disney, right? They just kind of squish. Less concern, more like wow. Fingers nowhere to be seen. Adios. Get out of my screen. Thank you, Z. Love it when they bounce. Actually, I almost want to say Nala being their personality, I do think they would do something like your smile would be kind of like they would do this. They would be like, ah. Okay, I think that's maybe good enough. And then I move this mouth up higher. Oh, thank you too, Whiskers. Oh, there's more people here now. Would you like to see the boards I have done? I would not mind sharing. I would go through basically my boards and I would like pitch it to you with like the dialogue that's being said. Ah, I feel weirdly shy. I feel like my boards are there. Okay. Let me put the little. Oh. And I'm gonna put sound effects here saying like crack. Crack. You'd be into that? Alrighty, let me go ahead and do like a little bit of everything so thus far. Since this is an animatic, this whole thing will, I guess, play like one? Yeah. No, no shit, Sherlock. It will play like an animatic. Alright. Let me do it. Okay. So here's the pitch, right? I'm just gonna fully let it play out and I'm going to narrate what's happening. So it will be like me voicing this animatic for what I have so far. But here goes. Camera's gonna pan out and you're gonna hear in the background someone be like, "Baby, your family's here! Time to come out!" And then someone else says, did you decide on a name yet? Yeah, their name is Taba. Ooh, like the cloud of good tidings? Exactly. And someone else is gonna like pipe up in the background. This one down there is gonna be like, "Is that them?" And then the nurse says, "This is a momentous occasion, but only immediate family are allowed in. We'll bring the child out once they hatch and you can all see them, okay?" The timing is not perfect yet, so please don't mind me. Figure approaches. And then the figure says, "Hi, Taba." You see a little egg. It's just kind of shaking a little bit. It's getting ready to hatch. The nurse says, "Our machines predict that your child will begin hatching any time from now to the next several hours." Oh, that's great. And then Nala's gonna like look over. And then droop. Gonna like swim over basically. Shuri will say, "And here's the complete gallery." Shuri's the one on the right. Nala's the one on the left. Nala's gonna be like, "Wow, they've really come a long way." You're gonna see a little camera panning over, and you're gonna see the egg and its progress of getting larger. These are photos. Nala's gonna be like, "I still think Taba rests the way I do." the way they're resting. Yeah, I mean the way they're resting their body weight. See, we both kind of like lean towards the left when we sit down. You're talking about the egg? No, I'm talking about Tava, you know, our child in the egg. And at this point, the egg is gonna start cracking a little bit. You go, huh? And then camera's gonna do a little funny zoom in thing where they go like, huh? Ah! Are they hatching? They're hatching! And on the outside, the friends and packmates that were escorting the family into the room, they're gonna be like, did they say they're hatching? They're hatching! And camera's gonna pull out wider into the hallway, and then there's gonna be a pause, and then the friends are gonna start yelling like, they're hatching! Ah! Cut back into the room. Now it's like, is there anything we can do to help? And the nurse walks in the background and says like, please let the hatchling hatch on their own. As a reminder, the hatching process will take many hours, ranging from 6 to 24 or longer. And then boop, the little beak teeth will like crack out a little bit. And you go like, oh! And then you're gonna hear from inside the egg like a little chirp. And then the two parents are gonna lean forward and be like, oh, just have these like big wobbly eyes. And that is what I've got so far. When I make more progress, I'll show you guys more. Thank you guys. I'm glad you think it's cute. Thank you, Kane. Oh, thank you, Brando. Oh, thank you guys. And also, yay! Oh, 5 minutes. Thank you so much to whoever selected the 5 minutes. Time for a little break. I'm gonna like stretch my hands. Yeah, I'm excited. There's a lot about these boards that I currently very like. There are other places that I look forward to improving on. If you'll notice, a lot of the first few scenes were extremely polished. That's not the level of polish I want for the entire board sequence, nor is that the kind of polish I want for the future. However, I don't know, I just felt like for the first few scenes I should make it more polished because it's just the first impression people have of my web series, and I want them to see how the characters look like normally without being just like the rough way that animatics look. Thank you, Whiskers. Thank you. So I think some of the shorthands that we might end up having more of is, I'll give you guys a sneak peek into future scenes. It's gonna be more like, that's Shuri. It'll look more like that. Let me see if I can find like another shorthand. Like this. This is maybe also how I want some of the scenes to look. It's very Sailor Moon inspired, where a lot of the scenes that are not super serious look just kind of goofy and cartoony. And then the more serious scenes will have more serious shots, such as, I think there's a more serious shot like right here. Yeah. So the characters will be drawn out more properly when either it's a close-up or a more serious shot. I will say though, I am getting faster at drawing the character. There's like one single Shuri all the way in the back here that I enjoy drawing. This one. I like this Shuri. That one was nice. This one took a little bit longer than the usual quick ones, but I think it's still considerably faster than what I was working with in the beginning. Let's see. And we're back. Yeah, there are over 300 frames in animatics, so I have to be a little more efficient with my drawings. I predict that we're gonna shoot past like 400 or 500 by the end of this, because there's a lot of like in-between animation frames I gotta do. I'm excited. I'm excited. I wish I could snap my fingers and complete these boards right now, but it's fine. I'm happy for the journey. I'm enjoying doing these frames. It's becoming more enjoyable now that I figured out shorthands. Also, I am going to be right back. Gonna grab some water, etc., during this break time. I'm going to take a big be right back, and I'm gonna mute myself. See you guys in a sec. Gamers, I'm back. Alright. Oh wow. Alright. Back for work time. I'm gonna select another 25. Back at it again with a 25, baby. Also, might I say, I truly am enjoying this. I like that I don't feel as... how to say this? I guess I feel a little more easygoing with this stream because since it's advertised as a productivity stream, I don't feel any stress to be entertaining or try to have like an ongoing conversation. I'm just kind of talking leisurely while we hang out. Also, let me go ahead and... it's been brought to my attention that I think this would be better. There we go. Yeah, I must erase the cranial. Let me... Yeah, that looks way better. Yeah, okay. Okay, and now I also need to make sure we blink. What did I press? Oh yeah, there we go. Twin 5V? Babe, what? Twin 5V? Baby, let's go? I'm glad it looks better. Yeehaw, baby. Okay, and then I'm gonna go straight up. It's gonna do this. What a cheat! I feel like I'm cheating. I just did a little transformation of it. Oh! Wow! Okay, there we go. Right? Ah! And then... I want them to settle. Hold on. I'm gonna... Same with Shuri. Yeah, I want them to do a little bit of bounce and settle. Ah. Maybe that's too much bounce. We'll fix that later. We'll fix that in post. Wow, folks, I don't know about you, I'm being so productive. This is great. And then I need there to be a little chirp. Come on, baby. Chirping. Chirp, 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 chirp. And then I need them to do the pleating emoji. Yeah, pog for productivity. Let's go. Okay, now I need to just give them the most pathetic expressions ever. How would that look? I think It would have to be something like... And then the teeth would be the same. Teeth would be the same. Wow, this is truly what a pathetic expression. I mean this in the best way possible. This is so funny. It goes from being like, yeah, buddy. Oh, how pathetic. I do like this. This is great. Let's see here. Maybe if I stretch it a bit more this way and then I want... Let me just kind of more... Okay. Bit of movement. Something I've noticed is that, like, if something feels weird, like if it feels like the body is not moving enough, sometimes you just have to adjust all the lines just slightly. Oh, what do you mean when I redraw the panel? Do you think I'm gonna redraw this panel? No, I'm sure I won't redraw, hopefully. I don't think I'll admit that. Maybe I'm fine. Hi, Thrash! Hey, what's up? Feel free to join us for productivity if you are interested. The pinned message has a link to a cuckoo, which is basically a place where we are doing sprints together. Come sprint with us. There's 15 more minutes in this work session, and between each sprint we do 5-minute breaks. Yeah. How are you, Thrash? Yeah, I feel like everything in this frame needs to shift a little bit in order to make this look right. Okay, I'm going to say even the hair needs to do a little bit of twitching, maybe just like a little bit of movement, just a little bit. And then I want to lean even closer. I feel like at this rate, these characters are just gonna be plastering their face to the screen. Oh, you're tired, sleepies? Oh, please get lots of rest. Get that good old slumber. Have a nice night, Oyasumi. Oh, don't have any lines here. You know what? Forget it. Sorry, Nala has no line indication for what they're wearing. It's fine. I don't care enough. It's fine. Oh, I see, Z. Okay, so you enjoy the gremlin energy. Okay. Nice. I'm glad. I'm glad you like it. Yeehaw. Oh, nice, Brando. Hell yeah. Okay. Back on that producky. Let's go. Yeah, I think there's just something about being in group productivity timer cuckoo rooms that make me really productive. Like, whenever I get the itch to be like, ooh, now is a good time to surf Twitter, or now is a good time to pull up YouTube and see if any of my favorite content creators have uploaded something new. I'll just be like, no, I'm working right now. This is so pathetic. Oh. And put like just a bunch of sparkling little lights. Okay, there we go. Perfect. You're gonna lurk and watch the productivity? Let's go, Thrash. Yeehaw. Oh, you have to go to a coffee store to write? Understandable. Yeah. I remember those days, going to a coffee store to focus a bit more. That's all. And then the hands, too. We'll simply... This front part will be more closer. And probably lower. This works. This works. This totally works. Wow, into the next scene then. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, I did like 12. Wow! 12 frames! Donghan can't growl at me today. I did 12. Sorry, wait, I need context. I need to give you guys context for this. So, let me write down 12 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, 12. So I think a lot of these frames don't super count because they're animation frames, but 12 frames is 12 frames. But basically Z made an edit of Donghan glaring at the camera and the text on it. Hold on, I have the frame right here. Z made an edit where it's Donghan glaring at the camera, and there's, with impact fonts on the very top, it says only 5 frames done today, question mark, question mark, question mark, and at the bottom it says growls pathetic. So I look at this image every day and I'm just like, I can't disappoint Donghan. I have to do more than 5 frames today. So yeah, Donghan can't growl at me today because I did more than 5 frames. Whoopee! Yay! All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do these frames as well. I'm gonna do this frame. I'm gonna make like a clock. This is the clock on the wall. Do you see anything interesting about this clock? Namely, how many points of time there are on this? So let's be real here. This is maybe a bad design, but I think it's a fun design. This is actually based off of a really goofy video I saw on YouTube. It was supposed to be a joke video, I think, but I found this so funny. I was like, I could totally just make this the clock system of my world. Now, let me really introduce you to this clock system, right? So the time of the day still consists of 24 hours because 12 is a very nice number to divide by. So still 24 hours. However, okay, let me actually get rid of that clock so I can explain this. So there's 12, but the clock, there's like a little line here. This line changes over the year so that this top area, or like the half of this that is lighter color. So this is like a lighter color half, this is a darker color half. They can be uneven, like this is lighter and then this is darker. But the lighter half will always be the daylight hours. So currently right here, this is maybe something more like 7 a.m. or something, right? For us. And then all of this will be like daylight hours, and then here is maybe like, when does it get dark around here right now? Like 8, 7 at night. I don't know, something like that. But yeah. That's the clock, and the numerical system is by the system of 12. You see how there's like an X and then there's that little number here. Yeah, it's a 12 system. I think Z was saying it could be nice to have completely different numbers instead of just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That could be nice. This is rough. I don't know how to go about this. I am going to... I'll leave this clock blank for now. I'll draw the clock, but I'll leave the numbers blank so I can fill them in later. Let's make this misshapen clock look a little nicer. I feel like I just hope the number fans don't come after me. I hope they don't eat me alive. Some people have really strong opinions about numbers, and I'm just like, please, I'm just someone out here thinking it's a little fun little flavor thing to add to my world building. Please have mercy. Please have mercy. I'm just a little guy. I'm a guy who is so little. What a lopsided egg. It's fine. Yeah, I would argue it's a more practical clock. This is also based off of that one TikTok that was also a joke saying that why does the longer hand represent the smaller increment of time and the shorter hand represent the longer increment of time? So it's flipped here. The longer hand is the longer increment of time and the shorter hand represents the smaller increment of time. And to make it easier to see, the shorter hand is kind of designed in a way where it's like is shorter here, but then there's like a little bit of a marking that goes all the way to the edges of the clock, so it's easier to see what time it's at. Yeah. I've introduced a challenging mechanism, I guess. Then I'm gonna have one that's just a long time. And then I need one that's called short time. It occurs to me that the short what have I done? No, it's okay. Maybe the long line changes in length. What have I done? Hey guys, what have I done? This is so dumb. Because when it's here, it would protrude out, right? If this is a practical clock, it would protrude out. It's fine. It's fine. I need this needed not to be an oval. Why was this an oval? Why did I make this thing an oval? It's fine. Okay. No, you know what? I'll make it like it's like a digital clock or something. This line changes. This line changes in length as it moves across the oval. Did I just convert you to a new age of time? This is it's okay. Don't worry too much about it right now. I would argue that this system maybe has its flaws because as I'm working on it, I'm just like, dear Lord, why did I make this clock an oval? Now I know why clocks are circles, because as they move around, the edges would fly off the ends. Wait, okay. I need to make this more into a circle. I'm like realizing the error of my ways. There we go. I thought it could be kind of fun if it was more like an oval, but no, there's a reason why all our clocks are circles. But as for the 12 system thing, it's apparently pretty nice. I know a lot of people have a lot of strong opinions about the 12-hour system. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's a smart line that gets longer and shorter. That could be fun. That could be fun, just like a longer and shorter thing. It's okay, I'll just make it a circle. Don't you worry, I'll just make you a circle, baby girl. Okay, let's just... Oh no, it's okay, it's not a perfect circle. Yeah, no, this is pretty rough, fellas. Let me make this a little bit longer. Is there a circle tool? Oh my fuck. Sorry, I mean... Oh dear goodness, me! Ha 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 ha! Oh, that's so funny! There was a circle tool this whole time! Ha 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 ha! Oh, this is so funny! Oh, this is such a nice joke! I love it! Okay, don't worry. Oh, I just wanted to have a little bit of fun, you know. Ooh-hoo-hoo. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you for the 5 minutes. All right, I have to stop. I say as I keep going. 1 second. No, I'm adjusting the handles on this guy. Just a second. Okay, I rest. Well, there was a circle tool. Yeah, I'm gonna change the little oval clock into a circle for all of them. Something in me tells me I need to design more clocks going forward. Like, this is not the most efficient way to show the 24 hours. With the 12, this is not the most efficient way. I need to think more about this. I like that it has the daytime and the nighttime, because that is more interesting, I think. I think it's also weird for our time that in our brains, our clock starts at 12, right? Our clock starts at the very top, which is 12. But why does it start at 12? And why is midnight the time that it is, right? Why do we start our days counting at midnight? And why don't we start our days counting at like 7 a.m., right? When for most people, the day actually starts. Because imagine if 7 a.m. was actually the beginning of the day, so like day time 0/12. If you woke up at 5 for your work, you could just be like, oh, and it would be so fun because in your brain it would be like, I'm waking up two hours before the start of the day, which is 7. Which is not 7, but like, which is 12, I guess. Just some thoughts. A sundial system where the light moves around the clock, casting a shadow on whatever hour it is. Oh, that's so cool, Z. That's fun. That's like a really fancy little clock. Wow. Wow. What if I had a colony full of night owls and the clock was split for them with night part on top? That could be fun. That could be fun. I do think it would be funny though, because I think on their local social media would just constantly be complaints about how like people would just be yelling and being like, I always mess up changing the time system for everyone else out there. I said I would meet them at 4 o'clock, but I forgot it was 4 o'clock my time and not 4 o'clock for the. It's just time zone shenanigans, but specifically also you have another time zone for your time. That could be fun though. I could see people doing that. That'd be fun. Hi, Fawn. Hey. Hi, we're being productive. Feel free to join us. We are right about to start another sprint. We're like 20 seconds into 20 seconds left for our break. If you see that pinned message, it's to our cuckoo where we are sprinting together. Every 25 minutes, we'll do a little break. It's just a fun way to be productive together. Howdy, Pan. Howdy, Pan. Welcome. Welcome. I'm doing my boards. All right, let's do another 25 minutes. I use my left hand now. Keyboard shortcuts. I switch to left hand. All right. But wow, we have a clock system now. Incredible. Yeah, quite honestly, I'm just gonna leave it like this for now, and I'm gonna come up with different symbols for different time, or for different numbers, I guess. Yeah, okay, I'll leave that for that, and then we'll skip to this one. So this frame is this frame's so dumb. This frame is you're gonna see the egg in the foreground. But Nala is posing with the egg. There we go. Let's see, do I want the egg to be a little more cracked? I do. I want the egg to be... like that, maybe. Okay, let's do another frame that is... Oops. Frame is gonna be... Nala. And we get drawing. We get to drawing. I want this silhouette here to be clean, so I'm gonna have the doggos be... Yeah, did you notice that my did you notice that my octopus character has little strange dog looking things at the end of their hair tentacles? Yeah, that's the species. That's just the species. That's what I'm cooking. That's the choice I made. That's the creative decision I made. I just thought it'd be fun. It'd be fun, you know? That, and then... Doggy bigger. Lip. Yeah, octodogs. I'm trying to pass them off as like these dogs are aquatic creatures as well. Like there's like a species out there that kind of just looks like dogs but in the water. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what I'm up to, baby. Oh, we've been streaming. Let me actually take a peek. Okay, about almost 2 hours. Wait, this is not bad for 2 hours worth of work. Especially with me switching my hands back and forth, right? I'm honestly pretty cheesed. My cheese level is high. Cheese level is massive. Man, I'm so cheesed. I truly do feel like my attitude towards my boards has really improved over these past couple of weeks. I definitely feel... I feel less like I gotta make the frames look good. I'm just like, we just gotta get these to the end, baby. We just gotta finish these. I don't know, I think that's just a lot healthier because like boards are not meant to look decent or anything like that. They're just supposed to be clear. I'm like, okay. I think I'm having a bit of an identity crisis with my boards because normally storyboards and animatics are supposed to be a little bit more loose and not that nice looking, but I'm doing a weird crossbreed of animatics and also like a web series, like a little bit of a comic almost. So yeah. A little bit of an identity crisis with my project here, but I think things ended up okay. I think I am starting to figure out how fancy and polished I want to make things versus how rough I want to make things. Yeah. Okay, let's see. This is Noah. Now we need another frame that is the nurse. Man, does this nurse come off as rude? I'm trying to make this nurse look rude. I guess I was trying to sell the idea that I think Shuri gives off. Shuri and Nala, they're very excitable, and their packmates are also very excitable. I definitely want to give off that energy of like they're a little bit more to handle than your normal I don't want to say customers. Your normal patients. They're not patients. Your normal parents? Yeah, normal parents. And also they're very silly. As you can see, they're taking selfies with the egg. I have my ears perked up. I think we're good. I was gonna be like, I think my mom's back from Costco. Like, does she need help? I think maybe she's okay. So I think Dad's there to help. Oh no, my star rail itch is coming back. No. Come on, we're storyboarding right now. You can't even roll for Luocha. Take it easy. You can't. There's nothing there. Lant, there's nothing in star rail for you right now. It's okay. You will not open Star Rail during break. You will not open Star Rail during the 5-minute break. You will not okay. Alright. I don't think I have yet. I remember I kept playing it until we got time gated. I know. Oh shoot! I put the nurse on the wrong layer. Okay, hold on. I copy. I copy and then I delete it and then I new layer and I paste it here. And this one's gonna be for sure the nurse. No, this one's Nala. This one's nurse. Nurse is also going to be a little bit lower. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's it. Nurse is like a full head shorter than Shuri. Yeah, I got time gated. I think the rest is available now, right? But yeah, how did they make Star Rail so fun? Hey, I don't get it. I think it's because like there's so many characters to build, whereas in Genshin I've built just about all the characters I care to build. Oh yeah, to the time gate. Yeah. But I think the time gate is lifted, right? Because I remember I got up to the first gate, which was they were like, oh, in 16 hours there will be more stuff to do. It's been 16 hours, so I'll do more later. I was doing Simulated Universe earlier today and I was like, how fun. Yeah, boy! What to do? It's so fun. gonna put a little circle. That's the clock, baby. It's a little wobbly, but I think it adds the charm. And ooh, I'm gonna make the background a lighter. It's like one of my favorite things. You remember to do it more often. Shift key, take me home. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We might be done with another frame. Nice, 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 nice. Do Nala. Nala, you're gonna be that. And I'm also going to actually, usually I don't do this, but I'm gonna clean up this area because I need the silhouette to be very clear. This is... peace out symbol. Similar to how in our world, I know some people, they do the peace sign because they're like, oh, it's V for victory. It's not. But I know like for a lot of cultures out there, they're like, yeah, that's kind of that's good enough for us. In this world, instead of V for victory, because English does not exist, they basically do the L sign, but they tilt it a little bit. And it looks very similar to, also in their world, it looks very similar to one of the more popular languages' letters, and that letter is what they use in the beginning of their word for like similar to victory, of being like, oh yeah, it's gonna turn out well, it's gonna be great. So yeah. You're up to stage 4 achievements in time gate from yesterday. 1 day and 19 hours ago. Oh, okay, I see. Interesting. You're up to stage 4. I'm not at stage 4 yet. I'm excited to get to stage 4. Ah. And yeah, the characters in Star Rail are so lovable. Not saying the characters from Genshin are not lovable, but I think the writing in Star Rail is better to the point that I am invested in more characters. I think a lot of the writing is like, how to say this? I think the characters feel more rooted in the environment, and the characters feel more rooted in the environment, and the characters also feel more like they like their wants and needs are more obvious for us to see, so it's easy to relate to them. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. Oops. I'm a huge fan. I didn't think this would happen to me. I was like, I guess I'll play Star Rail. And now look who's laughing. Okay, let's see. I need to adjust the nurses. I need to make it look very obviously like the nurse is like looking up. And then I'm going to put big ol' water droplet. This anime, baby. I love it when I get to put water droplets. I haven't drawn a water droplet on a person in like 1 billion years. Oh, my chance to shine. A water droplet. Wow. I'm gonna make it shiny. No, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna make it shiny. I'm gonna make it more like a... Nope, that's a weird expression. I'm trying to make like a... like a... No, this maybe looks too mean. It's not mean-spirited, it's more like, ah, you guys are taking a selfie with the egg. Have fun, folks. Yeah, okay, that has much better, like, oh, you're taking a selfie with the egg, have fun, folks. Okay. There we go. And now this shot will be... 5 more minutes until I can switch to my shot will be... Nala... Oops. Wrong move. Wait, I actually duplicated this as well. Goodness, I noticed. Yeah, relatable concerns and dreams is what you love to see. I like this arc. I keep it. I definitely animate the tentacles as if they're tails. I will confess, initially I wanted to do this stream with Spacewalk again in the background, but then I was like, I don't know what YouTube's policies are about that. Because the VODs get saved immediately, right? So I'm just like, no, I can't listen to Spacewalk while streaming on YouTube. If it's like Twitch and it vanishes after a bit, or I can like, I feel like, I don't know, it's like, actually, maybe that's not even the case. I was thinking the reason why I play like video game music on Twitch is that video game music doesn't get copyright striked. I was like, oh, maybe on YouTube is different. So it's just OS syndrome. But I guess at the end of the day, it's still copyrighted music, so it's not good to play that on stream. Maybe? Well, am I a huge fan of Spacewalk or not? Wow. Love Spacewalk. Mihoyo. Let's listen to Spacewalk on stream. Ah, Spacewalk's so good. Oh, okay, time for rest. 5 minutes, let's go. I think we'll go for one more lap after this, and then I'll call it a day. Thank you guys for being here to watch me do some frames. I'm doing some stretches. Feel free to join me in stretching. Whiskers, how are you doing? How are your tests going, your studies going? Hope it's all going good. I could check Twitter real fast. Ay. Study is what it is. Okay, I'm glad it's going well. And thank you. My wrist is improving. It does feel like it's improving. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm looking at my reference for one of my characters and I'm like, oh, I've been drawing them kind of a little bit wrong, but it's fine. It's fine. I will, I'll make adjustments going further into these boards. I'll make sure to make some slight changes. Basically, for one of the individuals, I'm making, sorry, I'll be specific. For Nala, I'm making their hair tentacles way too short. Her Their hair tentacles are pretty long, and I'm like, oops, oops. Alright, 8 seconds until I get back into the drawing of things. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Last 25 minutes, let's go! Okay, time to switch back to right hand. Even here, I could maybe like further elongate things. Is this the Roblox face? Just change the reference? No! It's okay. I do think Nah looks a little bit better with longer tentacle hair. So it's okay. I won't change the reference. Oh, shoot. No! I think I did world building for their utensils. Do they use forks? I don't think they use forks. Let me... No. I've hit a roadblock. Every time I draw something in this world, I'm just like, oh, did I do world building for this thing? I don't think they use forks. What do they use? Let me try to find it. It should be under this document. Bye, Kane! I think... Okay, we're gonna make up stuff right now because it's buried somewhere in my other world building book and it's simply too far deep in the books. So I believe my idea was that they don't use forks, but they use... I think it was just... Either it was a 3-pronged fork a little bit. Looks like a little pitchfork, actually. Either it was a pitchfork of sorts. Or they had like tongs, basically, that they use, which is basically... Now that I think about it, it kind of feels like fat chopsticks that are like those chopsticks that you use if you're a beginner and they're connected on top. I think they use tongs. I'm gonna use tongs right here. Okay, they're using tongs to eat. They're using tongs to eat. Do. Nice, nice, nice. We're making progress. We're making progress. We're Newman. And then the beacon must be cracked even more. Okay, and I think for the next one, I'm going to start by figuring out how much the egg has cracked. Probably gonna be something like crack, 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 and yeah, okay, okay. Progress being made. And then here, nice a phone. There's gonna be a clip. Love it when there's clips. I'm gonna make the base a little bit higher. I'm gonna say the bottom also has clips. Everything has clips, baby. Table a little bit longer. Okay. Let's make something for I'm Newman. I'm going zoom. That was so bored. Yeah, it was interesting. Thank you for recommending that. I definitely appreciate it. I should probably take a little bit of a deeper look into it. But yeah, the rabbit hole will simply go near. Is there anything in particular you would recommend I look into besides just more of Plato's philosophy stuff? Because I think the critiques on true democracy were really useful to really consider. Because now I'm just like, oh, I need to think of a system for like, what if they're like, we need someone who's like really good at this stuff to figure things out? What if the town is being run by people who are ill-informed? Though I do feel as though the ill-informed part is a little bit like... That's just kind of, unfortunately, part of how true democracy would be no matter what. I think that's probably an issue that... That's probably an issue. Sorry, like I'm like drawing, so I'm like trying to figure out how to phrase things while making drawing decisions. No, I need to move this whole entire figure backwards. I need to move this like here. And then I need to make just a little bit larger like that. And then the hands will be like... But yeah, I think that's just kind of what Nyaja runs into. It's probably one of the many things they're criticized for by other nations and countries. They're just like, yeah, as much as you guys like to believe you're all so smart for this system and for all of this, like do you remember insert big thing you guys did that was ill thought out because everyone didn't know any better? Yeah. Right? I think maybe what would have to happen is that Nyaja just cannot be too big. It just can't be too big. I'm not thinking it's super small, but I think the size of it probably could not exceed New York. And I think on that note too, I think over time, the people who live in Nyaja would have to have... Over time, they would become more similar in the way they think. Because I think anyone who is really frustrated by their philosophies and the way they think would have moved out. They would have been like, I'm out of here, baby. And the voter fatigue angle is interesting. Everyone to accept a brain microchip that allowed subconscious... Oh, interesting. That's interesting. You mean the voter fatigue would... No, the brain microchip would lead to tribalism, or do you mean like Nyajie being like more similar minded would lead to tribalism? If it is like the everyone is very similar kind of... Why am I drawing this dog go down here when you can't even see it in frame? It's fine, I'll just do this. If it is about the everyone becoming a little more similar over time slash people... Oh wait, I made this dark. And like people being like, oh, like we're like oh, how to phrase this? But yeah, like everyone becoming more similar in how they think over time, because everyone who doesn't like the way they run things has moved out. Yeah, I think that's like inevitable. That's just kind of a little bit how a lot of the cities end up as. I think that's just an inevitable part of if you were to run a true democracy city or like a more anarchistic city, that's definitely how things would happen. I don't think there's just a way around it. It's just like if your core philosophies differ too much, it's a little hard to live in community with each other. It's still doable. I definitely think there are certain places, maybe like Nyajie too, where it's a little bit more doable. People are a little bit more open-minded, but yeah. Oh, you mean for the microchip thing? The first order is your initial instinct and second order is when you think it through. I'm like thinking about that now. I'm like stopped drawing. I'm like sitting here thinking. I'm like, interesting. 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 The microchip thing really would speed things up. I think like my other solution is that maybe there's not that many things to vote on, but there still would be voter fatigue. There still would be. There's just constantly things to vote on. So much to think about. So much to think about. The microchip thing. You know what? I think I might implement something like that. It's gonna be something that... Thinking fast and slow? That's so interesting. I feel like my gut instinct to what you said is like... I think ultimately the thinking slow is more important. maybe? I think gut instinct has a lot to do with sorry, not gonna, the first thought, the first like initial instinct is pretty important, I think. And so, well, actually, I don't know. I get it though. Instinct can be important. Sometimes your first instinct is really important because it's like your senses, right? It's all your spider senses telling you things. Whereas your second instinct, like after you've thought it through and you've made your choice, that one ultimately is also very important because you've like put more thought into it. That's actually very cool. I like that. I like that. A microchip that lets you vote according to your first instincts and then your second instincts. Whiskers! Hey, if you don't mind, I'll put that in my web series if you don't mind. And what it's gonna be is that you can choose to opt into it or choose not to. And so there's like people who just like people who like to vote all day long. And they just have that. They have the chip in their brain that lets them vote. More, I guess, more easily. I like that. That's very fun. Yeah. Ooh, I have another challenging thought for you. Ooh, I have a challenging thought that I am working with and trying to figure out for Nyaje. So, Nyaje, let me first start by saying what the initial problem is. So a popular thought in some circles is that education should be a choice. And even young children should not be forced to get an education, be sent to school, etc., etc. And people should pursue knowledge only when they so desire to, and that's the best way for people to learn. I was thinking, what if I incorporate something like that in Nyaje? Because I was thinking that could be, one, that's like an interesting train of thought, right? Also, two, I'm like sitting here trying to think of like, how would that work? Now, I will also say, first and foremost, that initially, Nyaje, I'll tell you more about the culture and why I think if there is a place in my world where a system like that could possibly work would be Nyaje, is that Nyaje initially, a long time ago, their culture was formed around the idea that they were a traveling school. There is a race in my world, not race, species. I should specify that as a species, not a race. There is a species in my world whose magic is they can copy other people's magic. And what they do is they copy people's magic and then they put the magic into artifacts, into different objects. And so like, for example, if I was that species, I could be like, I'm gonna copy your ability, Whiskers, and I'm gonna copy this into this pencil. So anyone who uses this pencil would, when they grab the pencil, they will be able to kind of tap into the trace of your magic. And so this group of people, obviously they quickly realized that all of their strength and all of their potential has to do with whether or not they can find new species and communicate with them to the point that they can get their magic resources and get permission to, like, you know, copy their abilities, and to have that kind of like symbiotic relationship where they're very dependent on others. And so these were the first main groups of people that did a lot of nomadic tribe followings, and like the more prominent groups of trading nomadic traders were of this species. And Nyajie was their school, so it was like a traveling school that like a lot of these people from the species would send their young people to the school, and also their associates they would also send to the school. So it became like a traveling school where they would visit a lot of places, allow the students to learn to copy other people's magic, and also learn from other cultures. So Nyajie is a very education-based culture, and they're very I want to say Nyajie is probably very philosophical compared to other cultures as well. You love artifactual magic? Nice! Yeah. It's definitely a system that I feel like is very fun. Like, that particular species has a very fun way of using magic, developing magic. But let me see what else you wrote. You said if your magic system has a way of doing it instead of microchip, that would be the other way to make it a bit more. Okay, yeah. Like some kind of magic system instead of microchip. I will consider that. Actually, let me write this down so I don't forget. Also, I noticed that my time is up, so I think I will not draw any more, but I will definitely write down this thing you told me. This thing to consider and process. Microchip, possibly. Possibly magic based. And then I'll have another one. How do I solve not enough of the right teachers for the subjects people want to learn? That's the thing, right? I mean, so in this world, internet is definitely a thing. We in fact, I always say technology has way surpassed that. So I think how I was imagining it is that a lot of teachers alongside having physical classes where they teach people, they also have classes online. So it would be like Skillshare. It would be Skillshare. It would be all the other Masterclass, is that the other one? All of those programs where it's basically the class, but it's done in a way that it could teach masses of people at once. I think the problem too with that though is that's not the best way of learning for a lot of people. So I definitely think there has to be other ways of doing it. But also, as things go on, there is internet. There's internet. And in fact, technology is way surpassed what we have right now. There's even teleportation. Teleportation is a thing in my world. Like, instead of going to a train station to wait for trains or going to the metro to wait for metros, there are teleportation areas where people line up to use the teleporter. And then there's a lot of interesting technologies in my world, including internet. So yeah, I think there is hologram, right? Like you've noticed here. Let me show you the photos, right? That what popped up. This is actually not just. This is Magitech. That thing up there. These photos are Magitech. So it's a mixture of like holograms, but like the holograms uses a bit of magic to be a thing. I was thinking maybe some of the classes on this world's version of Skillshare could also have. They used the magical holotech to create more physical like objects that you can move around. That's what I was thinking. And as technology gets better, that becomes even more of a thing, where you can have your class and then the objects will appear and you can like move the objects around to try to understand how things would work. Yeah. But my question to you is, how do you think that would turn out if... How do you think it would turn out if kids don't have to go to school unless they actually want to? I was thinking it might turn out okay, actually. Because to be very honest, I think there's a lot of kids that don't pay attention in school, at least here in the States. So they're already not learning anything unless they really want to learn. So this is actually not a huge departure from that. The only things that I think about could be... Well, I will say though, I think people only learning things they want to learn could be an issue, because then there will be gaps in knowledge of things that they're not as interested in, now that I think about it. I know a lot of Asian countries have very, very intense and very detailed education curriculums, so that their students have a very wide understanding of many different topics. It's very exhausting and they spend a lot of their time learning and it's really hard, but I think they have like a more solid understanding of a lot of topics compared to maybe kids from the States who were not forced to learn as much things. Depends on the culture of elder. Depends on your culture and the elder respect and parental thoughts on education. Interesting. Yeah, unless the kids are independent. It'll be interesting to think about. It'll be interesting to think about. True, the kids won't want to learn unless they have a passion for it. Also, I feel like Niaje is essentially a town of scholars, right? And so it's also interesting to think about that all the kids, like all the locals that grew up in Niaje, are probably also extremely, like they're the kids of scholars. So like the culture of being knowledge hungry is probably deeply ingrained in these individuals. So maybe it's just different in Niaje. And then if you're an outsider and then you come into Niaje and then you see, like, even if you're young and all the friends you make at this new city, all of them are like, yeah, we just kind of spend our afternoon studying. I feel like that kind of peer pressure would also make you want to study more. Niaje is an interesting place. But, yeah. Maybe it'll be fine in Niaje. Maybe this is not a system that could work in other places before basically a college town turned the size of New York City / everyone, almost everyone there initially came to learn things. It's probably a little different. Alrighty, let me start wrapping things up. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Thank you all for coming. This was super fun. I'm gonna see. Well, of course, I don't think we can rate on YouTube, nor do I know how to, so I think we'll wrap it up here. Wait, let me see. A rebellious kid born to the legend... A rebellious kid born to the legendary high scholar celebrity couple skips all his classes and dreams of an adventure outside a hero's beginning. That's so funny. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's perfect. That's it, Whiskers. Yeah, that's perfect. That's totally something that would happen in Niaje. Absolutely. Thank you for coming, Whiskers. Thank you for coming, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Farewell! Thanks for coming! I end stream now.